20,000 experience from hitting 17, which is 9th level spells.
2 levels. I have
Wait,
2 levels to go.
What's the threshold for 17?
I think it's 225. I think.
Something like
Okay.
that.
So, all right. Okay, I'm getting close to.
Maybe
This
235.
is the highest I have ever leveled a character. Like, I have created characters that are of higher level, but this is the highest I've ever gotten a
Yeah.
low level character up.
Same.
This might be the highest I've ever DM'd for.
I mean,
think it is.
sure, the campaign's been going on
2 and a
nearly
bit years. We started in
exactly.
October 2018.
God. Feels like so long ago.
It is so long ago. But yeah, even in high school, we never got to level 15. I don't think we did. I don't know.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Well, we're currently missing. No, we normally play with Scott, but Scott is not here.
We're missing Mike. Unless he's here and just
No,
not
I'm
talking.
here.
Mike's here.
Okay. So we're not missing anyone. We can just
here.
get going. Who's got the thing? Downtime actions to do.
I got one.
Okay, what downtime action are you taking?
I would like to work on a project clock.
Okay. And which project
would like-
clock?
To continue to find the necromancer.
Ah. Okay, what lifestyle would you like to be at?
The most expensive one that gives me the highest thing.
Rich for 40 gold.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, because remember when I made this when we were all like level 5 at the highest?
That's right. And now I am just burning through money.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to spend the $300 to get the extra plus 3? Or is it 4?
3.
Is it just me, or is this a lot quieter than it normally is? Maybe I just don't have the turtle tank running when I normally play, but this just seems a lot quieter.
I've noticed it too, but I don't know why.
All right, so that's a 2d6 plus
5. 13.
Ooh, big one.
That is 2 ticks. Excellent.
What?
So what does Craig do to look for this necromancer? How does he investigate?
I was thinking that he might start taking small, like, day trips to the surrounding area and kind of like detect magicking and trying to find like a general, almost like starting to triangulate some necromancy.
Okay. Yeah, taking readings out in the woods.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. Who knows what they want to do next?
I have a question regarding that.
Okay.
What day is it today in the calendar?
Good question. I always forget which folder that's in. Found it.
It's under events.
Oh, I have it in my Google Docs.
Right. Okay.
That is a good question. I never wrote that down. Yeah, I think it is the 14th, which would mean you
Sweet.
got your Tomb of Understanding tome.
So that's what I'm doing for my downtime.
Awesome.
I am
The
reading a
14th
book.
what?
It's the 14th of the second month,
Second month.
because I never named the months. Still haven't.
It's Primaris Secundus. Whatever the third one is. I knew at one point how to say it.
Question: is this tomb as in TOMB or tome as in TOME?
Tome. I know I spelled it wrong.
The second one.
What have we got? 63? Hotel California.
Ooh-wee.
I spelled that wrong. There we go.
So I have 4 days until my tower is finished. 4 days.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to roll for mining last time. Does someone want to do that?
Sure.
2d6 plus 1, is that right?
Yes. 2d6 plus 1.
I rolled badly.
Well, that's still a success.
Yeah, get that 5,000. Right.
Did you roll?
I think that's
7?
7.
Yeah. 7 is 5,000 gold. I can put that into the armory.
Mhm. If you think about it, 5,000 gold for a month is enough for a rich lifestyle for a lot of people. Given the cost of a rich lifestyle, as we just determined.
Yeah, but screw the
True.
threat. It's not like we're using all of this money to enhance the town or anything. No, we're hoarding it away in our barracks.
I'm building a temple. What are you talking about? Temples for everybody.
Also,
All right, and
like,
what about public works? What about roads?
this game is
What
very
about-
much a
Hey.
mishmash of
Trade jobs.
hodgepodges.
Trade jobs.
Look, to be fair, the temple does make it so that nobody gets sick, which is pretty great.
Yeah, it's basically a
Universal
hospital.
healthcare, baby.
And you know, my
Unless I get sick and then it's all terrible.
my
Right.
tower is ideally suited for helping farmers because I can control the weather within 2 hexes right now.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I have able to control weather within 2 hexes of my tower right now.
Yeah. So putting money into these facilities
the
is
thing with the
real good.
the thing with the weather stuff is that there's multiple strongholds that do stuff with the weather, and so like for instance the monks monastery, it's always just like a temperate kind of day. So like it kind of would conflict if we had overlapping hexes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Yeah.
the weather's always for the cleric's temple. The weather's always hail, not HAIL but HLE. There's like calm, temperate, and warm.
It's
Unless
really funny if it was always hail.
right? Unless the cleric is like in mortal damage or is dead, then it's a terrible weather.
mhm.
So
Yeah, there's just an aura of like 5 hexes around where it's everyone just takes like 1d6 bludgeoning every round.
I mean,
Yeah.
something happens to Doftoff, hail becomes hail.
I can scry on anyone or any location in the domain,
Rude.
and I can once per day control the weather in my domain. And I do not have to be in the domain to do so.
You just basically have like a weather controlling satellite in orbit.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it also works as a spy satellite.
Oh my god, and every non-magical book brought into the domain is also copied into my library. I can run a spy network in here.
You could?
totally could. It's almost as if that's exactly what my character in the other campaign is trying to do.
Meh, but I don't really care. They're just a bunch of plebs.
So you're reading a book?
How
Yep,
long does
I
that
just read a
book
book.
take?
It I've done it before in a downtime, so even if I have to spend like most of the week reading, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what does it say? Does it say take a week and read it and you get the bonus, or does it take a month, or what?
The exact ruling is that it takes a certain number of hours within a certain amount of time, but that fits within a week-long downtime.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 8 hours a day for a week or something like that.
48 hours over a 6-day period.
Yeah, sure.
Normally it might be challenging to do that if you're like traveling, but
Yeah.
you know.
But if you're just hanging out, then that's fine. Yeah, you get your tome of understanding and you read it and you understand it.
So wise.
That gives you a wisdom bonus?
Yep, I have 22 wisdom now.
Nice.
It increases my AC and my e-save.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Doftoff would also like to advance a project clock.
All right. Which clock does Doftoff want?
Oh, you know, the one.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, so what lifestyle will you be living at?
Doftoff has become a man of means, a lord, if you will, and lives a rich lifestyle. So drop the 340 to buff this roll to +5.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Okay. So, Doftoff labors away. You mentioned, I think, that the angel statue is no longer out in the open.
Yeah, I had mentioned in the previous session that it had been brought from outside the temple to in the temple in the main area, and then later it had been brought to a previously yet undisclosed room outside of the main area, and in the kind of flavor for what we had going on as a group, it's kind of underneath. In the not the temple has catacombs, but you know.
Yeah, it's got the beginnings of catacombs, you know, a couple chambers.
It's still under construction, still expanding, ever expanding.
Always.
Hey, if you ever need to get rid of some bones, you know.
I mean, I don't know what's down there. This is you know, Doftoff ain't put it down there, but you know, Zarnems is an old city? Question mark.
Yeah.
It's more like it's like a built-out trading outpost for this area, right?
Yeah.
And if you ever feel like your catacombs are a little empty and you
need to fill them out,
some bones, you need some bones. I'm sure someone can scrounge something up.
I mean, yeah,
they're the hunter, so I'll just turn.
I think there are 4 sets of bones outside of Craig's Tower.
Oh yeah, I haven't dug those up yet, and none of you know about them.
I don't even remember why it happened, but I remember that it happened.
It was because Victor's character had some bones for some reasons, had some bodies, and he was looking to get rid of them. And I'm always in the need for extra servants just in case. So you know,
makes sense. But yeah, you go into these pre-catacombs, and you know you work the long hours, filing away with your sandpaper block, and it's coming along well. The entire statue is either like cracked or like showing bits of skin underneath. And as you like are working by like the jaw, a whole bit of the face plate comes off and the mouth is just completely open, and you see a small smile and you cut away.
I think Doftoff, we'll cut away. But I think, addendum scene, Doftoff comes up to Sister Belphoebe and says, Sister, I'm working really hard on a project, and I think will bring great change to this area. But please don't go down under this floor, and keep others away for the time being. I'm not quite ready to reveal it.
Of course. And she nods. And goes to spread the word to the other followers to make sure they can uphold this as well.
Yeah.
All right. And Mike.
I wanted to start looking for. Actually, it's another a book. I wanted to see if I could find a manual of quickness of action.
Okay. So you wanted to.
Wait, manual quickness is Dex. That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, as of late, the University of Verdile, the city where Eulidile rules, the Court of Spring, has agreed to open up their arcane gate to allow access to the university's magic item supplies. This was negotiated by Bellin not too long ago. So yeah, you can go there. I think this is a super rare item. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's no such thing as super rare. It's very rare.
Very rare, whatever. I wrote down super rare. A very rare item. So you'll have to make some sort of check, I think, or you can possibly talk to what's his face, the guy that. What's his name? The guy who helps Footfalls.
The Master of Ravens?
No. Was it Lord Ravana? Like Ravana and Aishith.
Who?
Magic item people.
Oh yeah, Aisha is the halfling.
Yeah.
We met these people in Marudka.
Yeah. They are traveling magic item salesmen. They have contacts around the world. You can either talk to them or you can try and make some checks at the university.
Okay, I think I'll opt to try and for the checks.
Okay, yeah. So can you make an investigation check and an arcana check? Investigation's not intelligence, is it?
It is.
It is.
Oh, it is? Okay, make an arcana check.
Also intelligence.
Right, because I didn't want to have two flat intelligence checks. Oh no, what?
That's a 2.
Okay.
That too.
So you start to look, you travel there, but the people who you end up talking to aren't particularly interested in helping. You get a bunch of.
I just go up to him like, hey, I'm looking for a book. You guys got books?
The most helpful of them points you to the library. The rest mostly ignore you. Or look at you strange and avoid you.
Okay.
Right. So with all that done, what do you do? Do you prepare anything before you head to where you're heading?
Can he do a little more, considering it's a week that he's spending on this?
I was just thinking, Can I try and intimidate somebody?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
Why don't we make this a skill challenge for just you? We'll do 3 and 3. We'll say the Arcana check failed, which would be the first check you'd have to make in order to do anything. But continue on from there.
Okay. All right. So
Because I
I'm
don't
kind
actually have rules for this part. Because I thought, oh well, I'll just put a limit, and then we won't pass the limit, and then the moment I set a limit, everyone wants to pass it.
Can I like assist somehow because like I got one myself, so I know I got some contacts or something?
Or I could
Um,
help because I'm arcane wizardly too.
I think y'all are busy with your own things.
Doftoff is busy.
I mean, technically, it only needed 48 hours of reading, so I got all this free time for the rest of my downtime.
No, I think you're busy. Sam, Mike, if you want to make an intimidation check.
Yeah. I want to saunter up to the first person I see, like behind a desk at the library. I just make myself look real big, and then just in a deep voice, go, I'm looking for a very specific book that's gonna help me be quick. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I rolled it twice.
That's fine.
Okay.
Those are good rolls. But I don't think it works.
Well, it's part of the the skill challenge, right? So like, is this a success?
I didn't set a DC out loud, so I'm going to say yes because it's a very good roll. But in my head, I was thinking 20. So I should have said that. But yeah, you have one success and one failure. So this this is like a naiad. It's like it's kind of like a mermaid. She's in a wheelchair. She goes and looks through the records, kind of checking over her shoulder as you somewhat glare at her. So I guess just of course. What's the name of this book?
I believe it's a manual of quickness of action.
Of course. And so she's looking through what's the next step you would take. We can say this gets you some sort of lead towards where you might find it.
Yeah. I mean. I guess like the next thing from here would be like Finrick trying to find it. I don't if she's like actually giving me an idea of where it is.
So I'm gonna say the book isn't in the library. Like this is a powerful magic item. I think they only work once every 100 years. Like whoever owns this has a very specific person in mind, probably, or like this is a resource that they can use, or like a tool that they can have leverage over someone. Like, hey, if you do this thing, I'll let you read this book. Obviously, it only works if it's active or if they're a very long-lived person. But that's to say it's not in the library, but she can point you in the right direction. It's just I don't know what direction that is off the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I would do from here besides like going and looking for that person.
Okay.
Which,
Um.
which
So in my head, no. Sorry, words wrong. Um. When Ravana looked for Gabe, it took a while. I think it took a couple months.
Mhm.
So if you want to take this success, make a clock, we'll call it a 6-tick clock, get 2 ticks out of the way, and then go from there. Does that make sense to you?
yes, yes, that makes sense.
Okay. I'm going to make that clock. And oh wait, can y'all see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, you got 2 out of 6 ticks done, and you know who to contact next.
Okay.
All right. So you get together. Are you gonna make a plan? Prep any spells? Attune to any specific magic items?
Second. Gotta see which ones I have unattuned. Um,
Because the next step is ring the bell.
uh, uh, no. Uh, no, I'm good.
Actually, I do have a question for you, Eric.
Yeah, that's me.
Hotel California is in the Deadlands.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Deadlands another plane?
Yes.
So I could use plane shift to get us there.
You could.
I'm not going to because I'm not going to waste a 7th level spell slot right now. But I want to let the group know that if we ever need a bounce out of there real quick, I can just plane shift us out. Or if we need to get somewhere else specifically, I can plane shift us out.
I will also let you know plane shift shifts you from one plane to the other in the same place.
Not true.
Yes, true, because plane shift works different in Molduna. Because plane shift assumes the Great Wheel, and we don't use the Great Wheel.
All right, fine, very well.
In Molduna, all of the overlapping planes have the same basic geography. So when you plane shift from one, it's going basically from one layer to the other.
Using an elevator.
Yeah.
All right, I can pull us out of the Hotel California. I have no idea where we'll actually end up.
Right.
But then we have teleportation circle, right?
You also have teleportation circle.
And word of recall.
I also have teleport.
Mm-hmm. And you have the bell, which whoever has it rings. And you hear behind you a stone door creak open.
Let-
And
Ring?
what?
Let freedom ring?
Sure. You let freedom ring. A door opens, and behind you, you see through it. This like somewhat mountainous desert area There's, a stretch of highway in front of, or like between you and the hotel. And it's just this, 1-story building. With like steam coming out off on one side, and this like neon sign that says Hotel California. There's what we would know is a parking lot out front, but it's empty. And characters would know what a parking lot is.
Oh, you mean a car park?
Characters wouldn't know what a car is. It's just like this stone area with lines that are faded. Looks like it was a planned stable, but they never built the stable. Anyway, you walk in. What do you do? Do you go into the hotel?
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for, I suppose, is it not?
Suppose we're gonna have to go in at some point.
Yeah.
You want to get a scope of this place before we head in?
Probably for the best.
Yeah, so Finrick's gonna do just like kind of pat around the hotel and see how big it looks.
Okay.
See if I can like notice anything weird, if there any like anything going on inside.
Yeah. So make a investigation check. Okay. So it's a square stone building. It's got windows pretty high up to let light in, but not let people see in. Pretty much all around the building. On the left end, there is, rather than a stone wall, there's like an iron fence, like a fence, and you can see into that, and there's like this garden area. And there are three doors in this garden area. Two across, like opposite from the fence, and then one that goes into the building proper. These two doors, they're made out of wood, and the building that they go into is made out of wood, and it seems that a lot of steam is coming out of the building.
How big is that building?
It's 50 feet across. It looks to be separated into two, like down the middle. It's like two buildings right next to each other, each 25 feet across.
Do we have a map for this?
Yeah, hold on. Why didn't that work? Okay, it's going to be real dark for a little bit, and then I'm going to reveal stuff. What the hell? There we go. So, this is the area with the garden. There is a door that goes in. There's also a door further up here. It's just not on the map very well. This is the iron gate, and these are the two doors to the wooden building. And there's also a path that goes beyond it. So, what do you do?
Well, I say we go and knock on the door. Finrick, go right ahead.
Oh God, I hate this place. All right. I'm just gonna saunter up to the main door and give it a knock.
Okay. You go up to the door, and it slides open.
Finrick looks very confused. Looks like it's magic, guys. Let's step in.
All right, cool. Whoops. So yeah, you step in to this building. And yeah, there's this large fountain in the middle of this room. Across from that are three double doors. To your right is the main desk with a person standing behind it, and just to your left is a bellhop who springs to attention. Down here is a lowered eating area, and over here it looks to be some wooden slats to obscure the view going in, but allow people to see out. Yeah, the bellhop, notices you and comes out and is like, "Can I take your bags?"
What? No, I need my bags.
Do you have? Right then. And he, shrinks away a bit and lets you do your thing.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm just gonna go up to the main desk and go, sorry, I didn't mean to be so rude. What is this place?
So the main desk and the bellhop desk are two different things.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess since the bellhop interacted with me, I want to go over to him.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's right there. And you ask, "What is this place?" "This is the Hotel California." "It's a lovely place, no?"
It looks all right. Yeah, I guess that's all I've got for now, guys. I don't know.
Make a perception check.
Do we have tokens that we can put on here?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Can you guys not put on your own tokens?
We can put our own tokens.
Maybe.
I just assumed you could, but I don't actually know. Oh,
I
okay.
did it. There's two of me. Just like that Spider-Man meme. All right.
I am going to pull out a little jar of ointment and kind of like spread it right underneath my eyes, and I'm going to cast True Seeing.
Okay.
Okay, straight up Dresden Files up in here.
So you cast True Seeing. What does that do?
I can see things as they actually are. For the duration, I have True Sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet.
Okay. You have True Sight, which of course they didn't put into the description of true seeing. You can see through magical
They did not.
darkness, invisibility, and detect illusions. Automatically succeed the saving throw and perceive the original form of a shape changer. Right. Cool.
Does anything appear as it is not look to be?
Everything here appears to be what it appears to be. But because you are actively looking, I would like you also to make a perception check.
Also, what's this thing that I'm standing next to?
That's a
The
fountain.
fountain.
14.
Okay, so
Yeah.
16 on me.
Okay. Yeah, Finric, you're interacting with the bellhop, so you notice this more than Craig does, because Craig is more looking everywhere, more generally. You see that the bellhop's name tag says bellhop.
Doff kind of looks just with his passive perception, looks where Finric is looking and sees him trace the name tag, and kind of straightens up his belt, stands to his highest 3 and whatever feet tall. My name is Lord Dofftoff Bramble. How are you this fine day, Mr. Hop?
I'm good. He, bends down a bit to get a little closer to you. I'm good. May I take your bags?
Like my companion here, I prefer to keep my bag close to me. Very precious materials in here. I'm a lord, as you see. Tell me, what fine other lordly types have come through here recently?
Well, this is the Hotel Kahlyphornia, so all sorts are welcome.
Doftov looks over at the depressed dining area and sees no one sitting there. Correct?
No, there are 2 people. I didn't have time to make
Okay.
tokens because I came up with this idea today.
Okay.
I had 2 weeks to figure something out, thought of something, realized it was stupid, and came up with something today.
I've been there.
I'm actually very proud of what I came up with, but I made this map less than an hour before we started.
Hey, that's awesome. But we don't need to get into them right now because I'm not really focusing on them.
But yeah, there are
Unless
2 people down
they're
there.
quite unique.
One's a green dressed skeleton, and the other is this like old lady skeleton.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Just your kind of people. So
The bellhop is not a skeleton. The bellhop is a
person, humanoid of some sort.
Humanoid of some sort.
Yeah, Doftov looks over at the dining area and says, how is your vacancy these days? It appears that the dining area is quite ill-attended.
And he looks over. Most of the guests will be checking out soon. You can get a room at the front desk if you'd like.
I think I shall. A tip for you, my good man, and he palms him a 1 copper coin.
He takes it. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're most welcome. And Doftov kind of gives him a nod and moves over to the main desk.
There you go. Is there a charge for using that fountain?
He just looks over at you and says, "No charge at all, sir. All amenities are free."
Okay. So Finrick's gonna go over to the fountain and just kind of watch
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah, no, like Footballs is already using it as a bird bath.
I'm gonna go and chat up the skeleton.
Which one? There's two. There's green skeleton
green
and
and
there's
lady.
old lady skeleton.
You should ask them if they've seen a black skeleton.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the old ladies. I'm gonna sit here at the. I'm gonna sit down with the green skeleton first.
Yeah, so there's this skeleton. He's dressed in some nice green clothing. He's got a bag that is green, a hat that's green, a suit also green. And he's just waiting, reading the newspaper, and he looks up at you. Can I help you?
May I sit?
By all means.
Thank you very much. And I sit down. So, and I point at the newspaper. Anything interesting?
Not particularly. And you see it's blank.
I managed to get last week's edition, not this week's. Might I ask, are you the only skeleton you've seen around in a while, besides the wonderful old woman over there?
Well, I saw my wife this morning.
Have you happened to see a black skin or a black bone skeleton? With lightning, perhaps? Just minor detail.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I can't say I have.
Shame. So what can you tell me about this hotel? I am, well, to be quite honest, I'm kind of look around like one of you.
Not sure I catch your meeting, but it's a nice hotel. It's a good place to relax. They've got a lounge, a spa. It's good.
How long have you been here?
A couple of days, I guess.
Insight check.
Go for it.
And with my true seeing, I can see all eyes.
No, you can't.
23.
Awesome. Yeah. This guy's been here. Actually, no. This is his first night here. I should have remembered that. I have that written down. He spent one night here, and he's leaving today. And you know that to be the truth.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. My name is Grayson Craig, wizard.
I'm Philip Green, and he shakes your hand.
Very nice to meet you, Philip Green. Now, if you excuse me.
I'm with you now.
What? What?
Nothing.
If I were gonna do Clue, I would do better names than that.
Would you though?
Would you,
Yes.
though?
I would. I would at least rip off Clue.
I mean, we've seen two people, and one's dressed all in green, and one's an old lady. Mr. Body's about to pop out from behind the customer service desk.
I grab a lead pipe. No, and I'm gonna make my way over to the old lady.
Okay. And, Philip waves goodbye and goes back to his empty paper. And the old lady, you see she is, she's got in front of her 9 cards, each with a different picture on them.
Ah, shit, this is some.
And she looks up at you. Grayson Craig? Have a seat.
Oh. Well, I sit down. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
I am Madame Garbanzo.
Does that name mean anything to me?
Make a intelligence check, flat intelligence.
26.
That's an intelligence save, but no, it does not mean anything to you.
21.
21 then.
No, it doesn't mean anything to you. Her name is Madame
Alright.
Garbanzo. And she,
Do you have any relation to a Mr. Chickpea?
I can't say I do. She brings the cards back together and starts shuffling a deck. Would you like me to do a reading?
Very well, this should be interesting.
Okay. So she puts down the first card. And it is, I don't have descriptions of the pictures. I'm just going to give you their names. You get the Fae, which she remarks is a card of mystery, indicating that you will have to solve something in the near future. The second is Goat, or the Goat, meaning that you will
Be the greatest of all time.
Your resilience and tenacity will be tested. And the third is the Forest, which is indicating of a woods person of some sort. And she, remarks, these three are all linked in the near future, meaning that soon mysteries will be uncovered by your tenacity with the aid or for the benefit of a woodsman.
Just looks over at Finric.
The next is the Liar, which indicates scams or false flattery. A Poisoned Cup, which means apparent success, but that also will reap sorrow. And the sixth is the Obsidian King, who is a practitioner of dark arts.
All right, 1 second.
Okay, yeah, I can repeat them if you want me to.
What was the name of her name?
Her name is
Madame
Madame Garbanzo.
All right, and the next ones?
Well, she remarks that a well-made lie will succeed, but also fail. A lie likely made by you, as you are a practitioner of dark arts. The next one is the Sea, indicating a journey over water. The Funeral, indicating a bitter parting. And the Star, indicating a mentor or guide.
Looks over at Toff.
And she says to you about this, a mentor is going to sail or travel the sea, though I sense in you that this is not the future but the past.
Does my true seeing pick up anything from her?
So you detect illusions, magical darkness, invisible creatures. You can see into the ethereal plane and anything else. You see what
doors,
they
traps.
actually are. Secret doors, traps. Everything appears to be as it is. Make an Arcana check.
Oh, 26.
Excellent. You're a wizard. You have divination spells.
You gotta say that. Try that again. You're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
All right, there.
Um, you are a wizard. You have divination spells, most likely. You're using one right now. Divination is real. Tarot is real. This kind of future sight is very murky, but also very specific.
I lean forward. How do you know me again?
She, puts her hand over the cards. The cards. Also, these old bones know a couple tricks.
You wouldn't happen to have seen a black skeleton around anytime soon, would you?
Not recently.
I don't want to start a fight right now. So I'll get up, say, thank you for your time and your reading. And head back to the fountain.
Okay. So what are the rest of you doing while Craig gets his cards read?
Bird and Orc bathe. Doff. Is there a bell at the desk?
There is. There's also a desk clerk. I just haven't written that down yet.
I think you said that. Main desk with an attendant. That's what I have in my notes. So, Doff has made his way over from the bellhop station to the main desk and offers a kind of flourishy wave and says, "Greetings, sir." How tall is the desk?
The desk is high enough that you have to go up, but you notice there's a stool right there for just an occasion.
Doff peers up, notices the stool, gets up. Greetings, sir. May I have your name? So of course I'm Lord Doff Brimble Bramble.
It is good to meet you, sir. Will you be checking in?
I might. In fact, I am an entrepreneur and an investor and might be looking to purchase said hotel.
Did you hear the disrespect? You introduced yourself as a lord, and he called you sir. The disrespect.
That's a proper greeting.
It would be my lord.
Yeah. You're not a mere knight.
Well, I don't know what their customs are in the Deadlands. Give them a break.
What did you say so that I can remember? Something about buying this place?
Yeah, exactly. I was an entrepreneur and investor and was looking to purchase this hotel.
I'm afraid you'll have to talk to the manager about that, sir.
I would love to talk to the manager about this.
The manager is currently busy, but I can tell him that you'd like to see him later.
I would love to see him as soon as possible. Now, in fact.
The manager is currently busy, but I can see if he would like to talk to you later.
You did just say that. I would appreciate some discretion in this matter. I'm a very important man, and I would hate for anything to come to harm me or my traveling compatriots.
Of course, sir.
So hasten, be off with you, good boy.
Yeah, so he goes through the door in the back, closes the door, opens the door, comes back out, and says, "The manager is currently busy, but I'll let him know that you'd like to speak to him as soon as I can."
Sounds like he's busy.
The door back here?
Yeah, that door.
Is there any means of getting behind the desk?
You go over it.
Is there like one of those flippy uppy, like off to the side? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, there's not.
how do they get back there?
You could get over the desk if you'd like.
Do they do that every day when they come in to work? That seems like a working hazard.
They come in through the back door.
Or yeah, there are 2 doors to the
Yeah, talk to me
side.
about this door over here.
Yeah, they might have gone through that door and around.
Doff Toff. I'm checking ranges on spells. Doff Toff. What are these doors over here?
So if you go over there, you can see the one to the left is the gents' washroom, the one to the right is the ladies' washroom, and the one in the middle is the private washroom.
Doff Toff. So dumb. I hate Doff Toff face is back, all right? Doff Toff face of the party, not seen since Castle Von Eyre, is back. Doff Toff casts Thaumaturgy, and creates an instantaneous sound originating from the men's washroom of a crash and water splashing.
Okay. Would you like to make a deception check?
I mean, I'm actually doing it. Is that deceiving?
Yes, this is deceiving. This is you trying to deceive them.
Yeah,
He's using a spell. Does he get advantage?
Sure.
Oh, sweet.
I'll roll.
Oh, sweet dog.
Beat a 14.
Nah, it worked.
So yeah, the front desk clerk.
That's why Doff Toff is not the face, but nobody's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Over. Looks over the bellhop. And waves them over to go check what that was.
These 3 doors across from the entrance past the fountain are...
Yes. Large double doors?
Just large double doors?
Yeah.
Okay. My good man, where might the manager find me? Should I wish to partake in your amenities?
Well, you can use any of the amenities free of charge, and the manager will come find you at their next convenience.
Like this door right here? And Doff Toff walks through the door.
The door's locked.
Doff Toff really tries to walk through the door.
Yeah, you grab the doorknob, pull, it doesn't budge, and then you like kind of push against it. Do you want to make a strength check to open it?
Yes.
All right.
Doff Toff, while talking to this gentleman, you need to get some grease on this door, sir. It really requires a hard shove.
Finrick.
God damn it.
No.
I was gonna say Finrick kind of notices what's going on over here, and he's gonna help him open that. Try and help him open that door.
Yeah. So Finrick, you come over. Doff Toff, you cannot get this door open. The front desk clerk says to you, Finrick, "Hello, sir. Are you checking in today?"
Yeah. I think I'm gonna check in. Just gotta, check out, these stability of the building itself. I don't want to be staying in a place that's ramshackle. I just kind of like charge my shoulder into the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength roll. Cool. Yeah, you bust open this door. Let this be a lesson to all DMs. Do anything, and the players will do the opposite. Plan for anything.
I talked to a guy. He said, "Hang out." I'm hanging out.
The door opens, and you find the break room, which I did not decorate.
I'm sorry.
In the corner is the manager.
Yeah, I did it.
Is he busy?
He's busy
What's he busy
with
with?
paperwork. The manager looks up and says, "I'm sorry, sir. Your room is down the hall."
Oh, I don't have a room yet, but
What
Oh,
number
would you
room?
like to be checking in with you?
No, we have
Checking
that
in with
one.
us?
That one's down the hall. What number is that again?
So yeah, he comes over to you and tries to usher you out of the break room.
Quick perception check. Anything of interest back there? I know you didn't decorate it, so probably not.
Make a perception check.
Passive perception of 20, so I'll just roll if I can beat it. No, 20.
He, stands up, puts the papers on the desk in front of him. You notice the papers are blank.
Not skeleton humanoid person.
Oh yeah, this is a humanoid of indiscriminate whatever.
So if you don't mind, Finrick's just gonna say this because he has a passive perception of 21. You know those pages are blank, right?
And he looks back. "I'm sorry, sir. You'll have to leave this room." And he tries to usher you out of the break room.
Now see here, sir. I would like to talk to the manager.
I would be happy to talk to you in another location.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so if you let him through the door, he will go through the door.
Yeah, Finrick's gonna just like kind of eyeing him.
Okay. Yeah, so the manager comes out to talk to you. The front desk clerk looks at the manager and says, "A guest here would like to have a word with you." And he says, "Thank you. I will talk to them right away." "I hear you'd like to have a word with me."
You hear correctly. Oh my goodness. I've looked forward to this day for so long. I am looking to invest in real estate opportunities around the area, and you, sir, are in for a treat. I have a sack full of gold that I'd like to drop on this place. If you could just sign over the deed to me and all the information here forthwith.
"I'm sorry, sir, but the Hotel California is not for sale."
Oh, everybody's got a price?
"I'm sorry, sir, but the Hotel California is not for sale." And then the front desk clerk looks at you, Finrick. "Hello, sir. Would you like to stay? Would you like to be checking in?"
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the cost?
Hold on. "I'm sorry, sir, but currently we're only taking checkouts. Please come back in an hour when we have rooms ready."
Well, I mean, can I like pay for it now or?
"All amenities are free, even before you check in."
So like the room? That's free?
"Would you like to check in with us, sir?"
Yeah, but like in an hour, right?
"I'm sorry, we're only taking checkouts. Come back in an hour and we'll have a room set up for you."
You're confusing me. I'm gonna go away.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why? What are these three doors right here?
Those
Big double
are
doors.
3 large double doors.
While that's all going on over there, I'm just gonna open this door.
Okay.
I think Footballs is doing the same.
Yeah, as you
Just kind of like sharing a look with Footfalls, looking over at what's going over there, sharing a look with
This was the
Footfalls, and
plan.
then
This
just
was the
walk
plan.
over to the door.
He just like shrugs.
Yeah, as you approach, you hear horrible piano being played by a piano skeleton. Not that they have a skeleton piano, but they are a
Oh,
skeleton playing the piano.
I thought they were
skeleton made out of pianos.
No. But yeah, there's a piano, a grand piano in this ballroom, and a skeleton, a woman, probably younger. She's dressed younger, still quite fancily than the other one. She's just playing piano.
Hello there. You're very good at a piano. Might I ask your name?
Yeah, so she stops what she's doing. He
Madam
is
Red, perhaps?
terrible at piano, by the way.
Scarlet?
No. Her name is Claudia. She introduces herself. I'm Claudia Faval.
Does that name ring a bell?
No, it does not.
All right.
Yeah, but kind of strange if it rang a bell here in the Deadlands.
Are you a
I don't know,
musician?
Oh, one second.
It comes off so few times.
Checks tool proficiencies real quick.
Yeah. No, I more play cards, but
I got
This is your
something.
chance.
Oh, wonderful.
actually,
so
however, I am a decent singer. If we would like to put together a triplet, I'm sure we could pull off something nice.
I think that would be lovely. I've just started playing piano myself, but I think I'm getting
Footfalls?
quite good.
Did you say something, Kit?
Footfalls, would you like to start us off on the drums?
All right. So Football starts playing the drums, I guess. We can make that the role, I guess. I don't know. Like
Yeah, that'll be the role. Kit, do you wanna do your singing check? Is this a performance, or do you have tool
This is a
proficiency in
performance.
singing?
I have a performance.
Okay,
tool proficiency in vocal cords.
awesome. That's
23.
a 40 so far, and she's gonna roll with disadvantage. Yeah, so you two
Yeah, 44 divided by 3.
do
Pretty good.
quite well.
Hit the road, Jack.
And if you didn't know better, you might think she was doing a jazz tune, which is all about the beats you don't play, the notes you don't play. But she's playing all of the notes, like all of them, not all at once.
So, what are you after the song's done? So, what are you doing here at the hotel?
Oh, just taking a break. Figured it might be a nice place to come relax.
Where do you work? What do you do?
Well, I'm dead. So I play piano.
Fun fact, so was I. You wouldn't
Really?
happen to have seen a black skeleton around, would you?
I don't think so.
Probably for the best, to be quite honest. Yes, no, I spent some time here myself. Not my preferred place to spend eternity, but I suppose it's not bad.
I think it's nice. They've got a piano.
They certainly do at that. Am I picking up anything from her, or is she just some dead girl who liked to play
She's
piano
just
poorly?
some dead girl who likes to play piano.
All right, well, I will leave you to practice. Come on, Footfalls, let's bounce.
Okay,
don't say
Footfalls like jumps up into the air and like
I
bounces
don't
off the
actually
ceiling and comes back down.
And
So
come back.
where do
find
I
him.
like spend my gemstones to improve this place?
What?
It's a Hades reference.
Oh, I never played that.
You should. It's great.
Yeah. Cool. We've really gotten to the bottom of this one.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
Fenrich's gonna ask the front desk clerk. So I noticed you had a kind of a it's like some wooden house areas out back. It's you got like kind of a sauna thing set up back there.
Yes, the hot springs. We've got a variety of public and private tubs.
Is this our onsen episode?
The what?
Our onsen episode?
That was the plan yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, we'll do like a spa day. We'll do tarot readings. I'll have them play volleyball against Lord Raoul and Korsoth Vastican. That'll just be funny.
Shirtless, wearing jeans.
But then I thought, oh wait, a spa day feels wrong because you instead of going to help Zorphus, you're going to a spa. So then I came up with something else. But I wanted to keep the spa part. And the tarot reading. So yeah, the front desk clerk tells you about the pools. There's an attendant that keeps the pools hot.
Yeah. So those are free.
Yes,
Like I
all
can go back
amenities
there.
are free for all the guests.
All right, Fenrich's gonna go do that.
Okay. Doff, are you still bickering with the manager?
Yeah, no, I'm with this manager. I'm pulling out all the horrible customer tricks that I've learned from the years and years in retail. Okay, if you're not the person to talk to about acquiring this piece of property, where's the owner? Your higher up, please. I'd like to talk to a superior of your superior.
I'm sorry, sir, but the owner doesn't show up. The owner doesn't come here. The
How would I
Hotel
get in contact?
California is not for sale.
Who is the owner? I asked from over Dovtov's shoulder. Well,
Make
head.
an insight check.
22.
The front desk clerk looks at you and says, "Hello, sir. Would you like to check in for the day?"
That's what you get out of the 22.
The manager shuts down, doesn't understand the question, and just goes back to saying the place isn't for sale.
You're not for sale.
Okay, is there anything with Kit's true seeing they can tell, like in that moment? Like,
You used a high level spell, I think. 6th level?
6th.
7th.
It detects illusions and invisible creatures and shape changers. You know that whatever these things are, they are not that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it up and running just as a background, just kind of a.
Yeah.
I'm not really expecting to see anything with it, but you know.
Right.
What's the point of being a wizard if you can't just blow a 6th level spell slot just because?
Exactly.
In that case, I'm just gonna start walking this way. Like if he's gonna shut down, then I'm just gonna start exploring the hotel.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, I'm on the same page here.
So at this point, you notice some sort of wagon show up in front of the hotel. It's a bus. And skeletons start coming out and coming into the building. The bellhop tries to say hello to every single one and ask to take all of their bags. But after 3 or 4 of them let him take their bags, he can't pick up any more bags, and he's still asking to take more bags. And you see among the people here is Lord Raoul, the floating eyeball with a body made of guts. I don't know if all of you have met him, though. I think you have.
We have. I have notes on him somewhere.
I know I've met him.
I think we were all on the mission.
I don't think Crake was on the mission
No.
because that was coming. But
Right.
he was at the fight at the keep.
Yes, I fought against him, even if I didn't know who he was.
Yes, he is like he's got a skeleton torso, but the lower half is just guts, and he floats, and he's got like a hood made out of guts, and an eyeball for a head, and like a fleshy staff.
You have a picture, right?
I do. Wow. He comes in.
I tried to take his staff.
You did. Didn't like that.
He serves Maladar Dictum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he comes to the front desk, and the front desk clerk checks him in. Toff, you're right there. You have a good passive perception. You can hear the room number that he gets if you'd like.
I would love. Also, what happened to all the bullshit about people needing to check out?
Does he have a reservation?
But yeah, the front desk clerk says, "Will you be checking in with us, sir?" He says, "Yes." They go grab a key. Your room is 109. And he gets the key, and then a bunch of other people start checking in as well.
Any other notables in this crew?
No. Lord Raoul does notice the lot of you, as you are not skeletons. Recognizes you, and Crake, he is going to walk up to you. And he kind of stops for a bit.
You know, I'm not sure if I ever quite got your name.
I am Lord Raoul, and you, sir, are in the way.
Have we ever met? I mean, besides the time when I tried to kill you. Actually, I did kill you, but...
I do not believe so.
Black skeleton, lightning.
Ah, yes. Crake.
That's right. I'm going to kind of look over at people, like, at the rest of the party and be like, see, it does come up.
This is like multiple months in the game later. It does
Yeah.
come up.
But yeah, he, asks
I'm going to let him
for you to
by.
get out of the way so that he can get to his room. He does have a suitcase that he left with the bellhop, but the bellhop is taking their time, so he has it with him now. And yeah, he goes on. Crake, you see here there seems to be. Oh, I forgot something. Shoot. Hold on. God damn it. It's supposed to be a second board. Yeah,
what
he
the
goes.
bellhop is. You finish your thought.
Oh, sorry. The bellhop went to the bathroom. Now the bellhop's back.
Oh.
But yeah, he goes into this hallway that seems to go past where the wall should be, and goes to one of the first couple doors and goes in.
Okay, so Footfalls goes to the overwhelmed bellhop who has too many pieces of luggage to manage, and he's gonna just try and take Lord Rawl's luggage out from under his nose.
Okay.
If I can attempt that.
Yeah. Make a sleight of hand check. Do a.
Wow. I have inspiration.
You can always use inspiration.
All right.
You should use inspiration.
I'll use it. Could I use stealth? Because he's like.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hey, what do you know?
Yeah, so you are able to take Lord Rawl's luggage.
Yeah.
And the
Sweet.
bellhop is none the wiser.
Mm-hmm.
He's
And I
busy
go over,
carrying
like
a bunch of stuff.
Right. So I give eyes to the party to follow me, and I go over here to Craig. And if you guys follow,
Fenric's in this.
Yeah, can we have a quick insert cutaway to what
Yes.
Fenric's doing in the sauna?
So Finric, you are going to the sauna. Let me just reveal the sauna. You go into the sauna. Sauna room. Do you go in?
Oh yeah.
Okay. With your
this
clothes
really
on?
is a Hitman level.
What's up?
With all your clothes and armor on?
I was planning on taking them off when
Okay.
I got inside the room.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you go into the room. There is a curtained area for people to change into towels if they want. And
Yeah, the only thing Fenric's gonna keep his personal cloaking device. I'm sorry, not the what is it? The his shield, his personal force field.
Okay.
Close by.
Sure. Yeah, you notice you couldn't see into the sauna from the lobby area, but you can see into the lobby from the sauna. So you see all that stuff that's going on. But yeah, you can get into the sauna, have a nice soak. Make a perception check. So while you're soaking, you notice there are two eyes in the water, kind of just floating there. And then you see a smile, and some of the water raises up, out, and this gelatinous creature says, "Hello there."
Oh my God. Hi. Who are you?
I'm Jelly. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Nice place here, huh?
Yeah, good soak.
You been here a while?
A bit. I mostly just stay in here though.
Yeah.
This is the attendant.
No, this is a guest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
It's Finrick.
Ah, cool name.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like it. Not that I had a lot of choice in it, but
Yeah, you
yeah.
can always pick your name. I picked my name.
Shelly. It seems seems a little on the nose, but
Well,
that's a pretty good name too, I
I
guess.
forgot what I was before I was Jelly, so I just figured Jelly was as good as anything.
Yeah, I can see that. So, Jelly, you say you're mostly staying here. What do you do? What do you do before you came to this place?
I wandered around and I ate some microorganisms. Well, dead microorganisms, I guess. Not really sure. I don't really remember my life before being dead.
That's fair. Yeah. Well. Uh. All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna enjoy a soak with you.
Ah, sure, come on in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna look through the hallway and
Yeah.
just keep an eye on what's going on in there.
Okay, yeah, you see the skeletons and Lord Ral come in, the bellhop struggle, and then footfalls take Lord Ral's bag, and you see the rest of the party go off and do their own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when that happens, Fenric's just gonna go like kind of reading everybody going off and doing something. It's gonna be like, yeah, I think I might slink off. It's getting a little too hot in here for me, and I'm just gonna grab my stuff and kind of try and meet up with him.
Okay, yeah. Well, it was nice to meet you, Fenric. Maybe I'll see you later.
Yeah, yeah. Let's try and bring the others by. This is nice. Nice to meet you, Jelly.
Likewise. Yeah, and you go find your friends. Quick pat dry. So yeah, what are
Okay,
you
so-
all doing?
So Footfalls holds up the suitcase and is like, "I am Lord Ral."
Okay.
and it's gonna open it, see what's inside.
Yeah, so you open it up. The first thing you notice is the stench.
Okay.
The second thing you notice is the rotting corpses that are inside.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh, are they nice ones?
I mean, relatively, yeah.
Yeah, I hand it over to Craig.
What?
It's his department.
Craig, can you make an Arcana check? Okay.
17.
So you're somewhat aware of Lord
Maybe,
Ral's ability to jump from body to body when he dies. Basically, these are changes of clothes.
Okay.
Cool.
But for a floating flesh monster.
Are
What
they
are-
all flesh, or are there like some bones in there too?
There's bones. It's not just loose flesh. It's, a mixture of bones and organs and other stuff. People things.
If no one minds, I'm just gonna hold on to this for now. Make sure Raul doesn't get to it.
Yeah. Good idea.
And then I'm just gonna slip it into my bag of holding.
Nice.
Okay.
So I will add a suitcase of corpses to my inventory.
Yes. Cool. So as you, I don't know what you guys do. Where do you go now? What's next?
Well, I mean, is there a way for us to like prevent him from using these?
I don't know. and I don't think you would
Kill
know.
it with fire.
Yeah, you could burn them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not get too hasty here.
Also, they're in an extra dimensional space now, so he can't access them.
Oh, that's what the bag is?
Bag of holding
Well,
is
I
an
have a bag of
extra dimensional space. Craig's bag of holding. He puts the suitcase into a bag, and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
now the suitcase is unaccessible to anyone who isn't holding the bag.
Fair. Okay. Good enough. Let's follow.
Wait, okay. What are we doing? Because, first of all, Finrick, nice to see you again.
Hey.
Fenric is a little damp.
And a little out of it from being in the heat for so long.
Yeah.
As far as I have been able to tell, this is quite literally just a hotel for the dead. All of the people I've talked to, they've been dead, and they seem to be pretty comfortable taking a break from being dead, which I admit is a bit odd. But what are we doing here? And sure, we might have fought Lord Rawl, but are we going to fight him again?
Sure.
The marshal told us to learn anything we could about the Lords of Death, and if that includes fighting them again, so be it. I don't think it was the intent of our mission here.
Do we know that Lord Rawl is the Lord of Death?
No, he's an attendant to Lord Maladar Dictum, Lord of Death. No? Yes? Yes. We know that, right?
I've only fought him. I've never met him.
No, we met Rawl.
Yeah,
And
we
we
tried to
fought-
negotiate with him.
And you did
Yeah.
fight Maldor Dictum, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was
Great,
at the he was at that fight.
Even before that, the slow death mission. I just checked my notes. Do you remember when we saw your sister in the blood mist form?
You're right.
met
I
him
was
the night
getting that
before that.
mixed up with the other time when we came in here with the other character.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yes. Never mind. I know. I ignored the past 2 minutes of me saying what's going on here because now I remember who everyone is. Or now I remember that I know who everyone is.
Right.
Do we know? We know that Maladar Dictum is the Lord of Death. Yes.
Yeah.
We presume.
Yeah, it's an easy assumption to make. Anyway, Fenric, you notice a skeleton dressed in green behind you. He, speaks up a bit, like, "Excuse me, have any of you gentlemen seen my wife?"
Who's your wife?
What'd she look like?
Well, she's about this tall and bone white and rather thin, and she's dressed in green, like me. I'm Philip Green, by the way. I think we met earlier.
We did, yes.
I was waiting for her so we could check out, but she hasn't checked out.
What room were you in?
We were in room 238.
Have you checked there? Let's go check there.
I haven't yet. No.
I'm okay tugging at this thread. I accompany Philip Green to his room.
Yeah, so he goes up the stairs, which is what this door is. And he walks walks with whoever will come with him, Doff and whoever else, to the room.
Finnick's gonna come on.
Okay. And yeah, he opens the door with a key and goes inside. And
Key, kirk, or key?
yeah, key. I did this because
Hotel.
recently when I'd been to hotels, which was like a year ago now,
Right.
I did this or this. Now you do that. You used to do this. So yeah, he opens it and opens the door and goes inside
So,
with
wait,
you.
You're telling me they have automatic doors, but they have like old keys?
And buses.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all retro futurist and anachronistic.
It's so we can pick the lock, is what it
goodness.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't pick an automatic lock when you're from medieval times.
Tell me we can't digitally imprint a card.
We can use a pickaxe.
I can disintegrate the door.
That's not picking a lock.
Yeah.
I said
that's
you
why we
can't
use
pick a digital lock.
unless you have a pickaxe.
Anyway,
Would knock work?
knock might work. It would be
I
an
don't know
arcana
knock.
check.
I don't have knock.
Anyway,
Knock is not a cleric spell.
you go into Philip Green and Margaret Green's room, and you find Margaret Green's suitcase. No Margaret Green. He looks
I opened the
under
suitcase.
the sheets, under the beds. You open the suitcase. It's just green clothes.
I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be more bones.
Nope. Just clothes. Various green dresses, green hats, green shoes. They want to be known as the Greens. And yeah, he looks under the beds, under the sheets, behind the curtains, in all the drawers. He ransacks the place, welcoming you to join him as he looks for his wife.
Yeah, Dufftoff follows him around and, helps look, but is more focused on Philip Green and starts asking him some questions. So when was the last time you saw her? You said you were waiting downstairs for her, but what state was she in when you parted ways last?
She was packing the suitcase. Couldn't have been more than an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Did you meet anybody here? Talk to anybody?
No one specific. I went downstairs to get breakfast and read the paper.
Any good stories?
No, it was rather boring.
From behind his back, I'm just going to mouth, nothing on it.
Oh yeah, one of those. Okay.
She was supposed to only take a few extra minutes, but now she's not here.
Can I do an investigation check of the room?
Yes. Okay. So you go through.
So that's a 23.
Okay, for passive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you all the things you don't find. You don't find a body or her bones. You don't find the clothes that she was wearing. You don't find tracks leading out. I don't know how you would track someone on a carpet, but with a good enough perception, I'm sure you could do it. You don't find that, though. You don't see her footsteps leaving. It's as if she disappeared.
So could I impart that information to Craig, and maybe he can do something to like determine if maybe she was teleported.
Yeah.
So I will do so.
Okay. Yes, you tell
uh,
Craig this information. Craig, are you able to do anything with this?
Like, is
If
there an
I can't
Arcana
see it
check?
with true seeing, then
Well, I mean, like, is there an Arcana check? Can you tell, like, is there
Yeah.
residue
Detect
magic left
magic.
over?
So yeah, you know she's not in magical darkness. She's not invisible. She is not illusioned. She is not shape changed.
is there any secret doors?
There are not any secret doors.
All
Well,
right, I
can
didn't.
you-
I'll cast detect magic.
Okay. So you can you put that in chat so I can read the rules? Yeah, you cast detect magic, bringing down your true sight.
Yep,
No? Oh, right, that's not a concentration spell.
correct. And even if it was, I have two
Double
concentration spell.
Very good. Um. Yeah, you find a spot of magic that is different. So the whole place radiates necromancy. Like, the whole plane radiates necromancy, but filtering out the background noise of the Deadlands, you find trace conjuration in what is presumably the last place that she was. Like, it would seem as if the suitcase was going towards the door, and as that happened, she vanished.
I am pull aside everyone else and impart this information to the team.
Yeah.
I look at Toff or Finrick and go, "Can one of you two do something? You with your god and you with tracking?"
Yeah. Finrick's gonna pull out his handheld scanner
Okay.
and set it to locate object.
Okay.
And he's gonna hold on a second here. He's gonna take a look at the clothes in the suitcase and set it to see if he can find the clothes anywhere in the vicinity.
Okay. So you look for green clothes of this style, and you come back with a negative.
What's the range on?
That's 1,000 feet.
So yeah, that would be within the whole hotel, even the extra dimensional space that Ral went into. Yeah, this. What's it? You have. There's no trace of her.
There's also locate creature. Would that be applicable?
I think I have to know the creature or be familiar with the creature. That's what the spell says.
Can we have Philip use?
Yeah,
the
you can
handheld
teach
scanner?
Philip how to use the scanner and have him punch
Oh,
in
cool.
the numbers.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I thought we couldn't. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it over.
Cool. So yeah, he punches it in. I don't know the exact wording of locate creature, but I assume it's the same range, and I assume it's
Yep.
just based off of creature.
Yes.
Okay. He shows you the readout. She is not there. just completely gone. Gesundheit.
Can someone scry? Can we?
I have an idea.
Yep.
Dovtov, the bell. How does it work?
I'm unfamiliar with the bell. You all acquired it before I joined the group, and
Finrick, the bell. How does it work?
Footfalls is the one who holds the bell.
The bell. How does it work? Just let me know. Does it open a hole to a place in the same place that is now? Like, can you make the bell go wherever you want?
Eric, can I?
You can make the bell bring you anywhere you've been.
Excellent. Everyone, gather around. Hold hands.
Including Philip Green.
Philip, you stay.
What? Where are we going?
Plane shift. And I'm going to take us to this same place in the prime material plane.
Okay. So yeah, you zap everyone through a layer of reality, and you are, one story up in the sky in the middle of a desert. And you immediately fall.
Eagle whistle.
Jetpack.
Yeah, two of you have
Fly.
jetpacks. One of you has eagle whistle. The other has fly. Yeah.
I can just fall.
Oh yeah, you have slow fall or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all land on the ground in the middle of a desert.
Is there any signs of Miss Green?
That is clever. And I'm going to write that down. There are none.
Can we do the whole like casting spells? To
Yes, you can cast, detect magic, locate creature, locate object. Margaret Green doesn't exist here either.
All right, now we can bell back to the hotel.
Okay, yeah. So you ring the bell. You find yourselves outside of the hotel.
I can do that at a grand total of one more time.
Cool. You come back in, and the bellhop sees you and says, "If you're here to check in, you can talk to the front desk."
Oh, we're already guests here.
You're literally not.
We're friends of guests here. He doesn't know that. He's just going to give me the same canned response anyways.
All right, fine. I'm going to go check in.
Okay. The front desk clerk says, "Would you like to check in?"
Yes.
Excellent. Here are your room keys. And they will give you 4 separate rooms. Great.
So they had no vacancies, and then a bunch more people showed up, and no one checked out, and now we have rooms.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you get room 104, 204, 212, 214, and 226. And if you want, I can assign them.
Yeah, so
All right, Crake, 204. Footfalls, 212. Dovtov, 214. And Finrick, 226.
Hey, Footfalls and Dovtov, neighbors. Do we have little adjoining doors?
Probably, yeah.
can always make some.
And Fenric had already busted a door in this
Mhm.
hotel.
226, you said for
What?
Fenric?
Yep.
Fenric's gonna go up to the bellhop real quick and just be like, "Hey, got a question for you, bud.
Sure. Anything.
We looks like we having trouble finding one of your guests here. Remember Margaret Green by chance?"
I can't say that I do.
So
That's odd.
does that mean that he does, but he's not allowed to say?
He is the bellhop and probably doesn't meet people who give them their names.
Well, might be kind of an unusual guest for you. So like one of the normal skeletons, but she was wearing green.
His face kind of glazes over. It's like, plenty of people wear green.
He's afraid of that. All right. Okay.
And yeah, as you do whatever you're doing, you see Philip Green has come down the stairs and sees you, and is like, "Did you find her?"
Not yet.
What's next?
Right now, I'm going to go check into my room and I'll get back to you.
Okay. He looks disappointed, but understanding. It is his problem, not yours. You did cast a lot of magic for him. He's gonna go look around some more. So, are
Good
all
on
of
him.
you checking into your rooms?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yep.
So, you go up the stairs to your room. It's a nice one bedroom. Sorry, one bed room. Not a bedroom, because it's a hotel room. It's got dressers, enough space for two people, a bathroom, all the things that skeletons don't really need. A closet. Doftoff, you're in room 214.
Mhm.
Your room, as you check through it, in the closet, there is hanging a few dresses, and there is a toiletries bag in the bathroom.
Top looks in the toiletries bag.
It's just miscellaneous stuff, toothbrush, bone bleach, toothpaste. Gotta keep your pearly whites pearly white.
Of course, natural.
Seems like someone hasn't checked out.
How does the like have they done like is the housekeeping come at all? Is it like look
Yeah,
completely
the bed's been made. The suitcase is in the closet, tucked away. Seems perfectly normal hotel room, other than someone is already staying here.
Is there a telephone in the room? And also, do I know what that is?
Yes and no.
Damn it. Okay.
Is that the case for our rooms as well, or
All your rooms are perfectly fine hotel rooms. They all do have telephones, but you don't know what those are.
but I'm saying like is that someone is still checked in?
No, no one else. No one seems to be checked in here.
Okay.
Seeing as Fafos and Doftoff are in adjacent rooms, Doftoff bangs on the door or the wall facing Fafos' room. Says, "Hey, Fafos, come in here. That's a situation."
Okay. Footfalls can hear him and
He's fast
Does
enough
so.
to already be there.
by the time we're done talking.
Yeah. Hey, does your room have these? And Doftoff points to the stuff that's left behind.
Footfalls shakes his head.
Okay. This I feel uncomfortable. I shouldn't be here. Doftoff gathers the dresses, gets the dresses on the hangers and the toiletries bag, and walks back down to the front desk.
Okay, so you like pack up the stuff.
Yeah. You said the suitcase was in the closet, so
Yeah. Okay. So actually, yeah. So yeah, you bring the stuff down.
My good man, do you remember me, rich man from before?
Yes.
Yeah. So you, the room you assigned me, it has this left. This was in there. It's not mine. I don't want it, and I feel like someone might come to claim it. I would hate for them not to have their bone bleach.
They look at you and look at the stuff. Like, thank you for returning the lost and found these items to lost and found.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day. And Doftoff returns to the rooms.
Sure.
Is there anything?
He leaves a word with the desk. If anybody stops by looking and wants to thank the brave and courteous individual who turned in their stuff, send them my way.
Will do, sir.
Can you tell the one who came before?
Are you asking the person? The front desk clerk?
Open question to both the clerk and to Doftoff.
I mean, I could ask the powers that be, but it seems like a waste of their time. Yeah, or maybe if do you know who these are that I could return them to them properly?
Which room?
Some such 214.
One moment. And they go to check the records. And they pull out something. Yes, the room was last with Claudia Fava.
Doftoff doesn't know this name, but Fofals does.
Yeah. Footfalls will make a sound of a terrible piano playing, and say, "My name is Claudia," in Claudia's voice, to signal to Doftoff that he's met.
Where? When did you do this? I feel like you were with us the whole time. Doftoff was very focused on what he was doing.
He's gonna walk over and check in over here.
Okay.
See if he's still there.
Yeah, Claudia's still playing piano. Hasn't gotten any better.
And football points.
Doftoff approaches, and waits for Claudia to either notice or like to have a break in her playing, so as to not disturb.
Okay, yeah. She eventually stops playing her piano, and she says, "Oh, hello! I remember you, and you've brought a friend. I'm Claudia Fava," and she shakes your hand.
Toff shakes it tentatively and says, sorry, are you a current guest here at this establishment?
Yes. Have I done something wrong?
No, the hotel has offended you most grievously, though. They have booked me in your existing room. I just found your dresses and toiletries, which I certainly did not snoop through, and I returned them to the front desk, thinking that they were left behind.
Oh, 214?
214? You got it.
Oh, you could just
On the
leave those
nose.
there. I don't go there.
Where do you go?
I just stay here.
What about your dresses and your bone bleach or whatever you would have in your toiletry bag that I certainly wouldn't know?
I mean, I go up every now and then, but I can wait for you to leave the room. I'm too busy playing piano anyway. And it's not like I sweat ever.
I don't know how comfortable I am with somebody using my personal space as a shared uh, luggage containment area. How long have you?
Uh,
What did you do before you played piano? Uh, my friend here indicates that you're learning.
Yes, I'm quite new at it. But it's fun.
Oh, so much fun. The musical world is a treasure. But what were you doing before you just stayed here in this room and played piano all day?
I was a seamstress.
So any green clothes?
Probably. I don't know. This was a long time ago, back when I was alive.
What? How did you die? If I can ask. Sorry.
You're asking the NPC I made up
Not
5 hours
necessary.
ago
I
how they died.
it was the way you answered that made me think that her life was more meaningful than or more important to the plot, as it were.
Nope.
Okay. Never mind.
I researched whodunits and came up with a quick character and didn't think about how they got here.
how they got done it.
Yeah.
It's who done it, not who's done it.
Whodunits. It's a whodunit. I researched whodunits. Yeah, I don't know how she died, but she tells you.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a lovely and tragic story. Thank you for sharing. Do you know the Greens? Seeing as you've been here for so long, and they checked in yesterday, I believe, and checked out, been around. The Greens.
Let's.
They wear
see.
green.
She does.
Fucking
Yes!
finally hit something, baby.
Philip and Margaret.
Yeah, of course, Philip.
They
and Margaret.
came by
Who else?
yesterday.
How did they seem?
They seemed great. They were a lovely couple. They danced so well.
Did you talk with them at all?
Yeah, we spoke.
Was anybody else there who might have been looking on from the shadows? Consult notes.
Not that I recall. I was a bit busy.
Oh, of course. Honing your craft. Second craft. Do you remember anything in particular about Miss Green? Mrs. Green, Ms. Green? Anything noteworthy or otherwise interesting, other than how
Um,
lovely they danced to your beautiful playing?
they're a charming couple. I don't know.
Oh, that they are. If you remember anything, you'll know where to find us. Yes, because we share a room, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get your things from the desk and return them to my room.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem. Happy to help.
All right. So while that's happening,
Yeah, what's
Drake
going
and
on in
Finrick.
204 and 226?
Yeah. Well, I guess Fenrick's kind of like laying down in his bed. He's like he just gets in the room, jumps on it, and he's kind of being just bothered by thoughts and not being able to find this person. So he just kind of gets up, really frustrated, and he's just gonna walk over back to the garden area, um, and just kind of like check out, like just start like looking in spaces and seeing if he can notice anything unusual. So I'm just like gonna do a general investigation of this area down here, and just start looking indoors, check out the other area in the bathhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. Do you want to make an investigation check as well?
Yeah. Well, I was hoping to do. Yeah, investigation works.
Okay. Yeah, I can just reveal this whole area. I shall also reveal this. I just realized the kitchen doesn't have a door, but whatever.
Yeah, who needs one?
Okay. You're looking for oddities in this area. While you're looking around, Jelly notices and gets out of their bath and comes up to you like, what are you looking for?
There's a guest here that's missing. I don't know if you know the Greens. Philip said his Margaret's nowhere to be found, so trying to find her.
They didn't check out?
Oh, it's pretty odd. She didn't check out. She was supposed to meet up with Philip. Um, kind of looks like she disappeared when she was packing her stuff.
Weird. Seems like that happens a lot.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
Said it happens a lot. What you mean? People just disappear?
Yeah, a lot of people check in, but I stick in the bath and I don't see a lot of people check out.
How many people checked out of here since you arrived?
Hmm, maybe a couple dozen.
And, how many people gone missing?
Hmm, more than that.
You ever seen one of these people gone missing show up anywhere?
No.
Um, yeah. Can I roll an insight check on Jelly?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so by talking to Jelly a bit more about this and like how often people come in, how often they come out, you determine that maybe like 5% of people ever check out. But there's always new people checking in.
Okay. Do I meet anybody else in the other sauna rooms?
Yeah, there are various skeleton people. Every now and then you see the attendant coming in to bring in the whatever heat. I don't know how saunas work.
Yeah, heat towels,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. They change the towels and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, I think Finner could probably introduce himself and just mention that he's looking for somebody, skeleton woman in green clothing, about yay high, and I do the height thing that Philip did, and just ask them if they've seen her and to let me know if they see her around.
You're just asking like the general skeleton population?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they give thumbs ups. They say, yeah, sure. I mean, I've only been here for 2 hours at most.
Oh, these are the
Yeah, these are
the
all
bus
new
crew?
guests.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the group and uh, just tell them what Jelly told me about the people generally not leaving, checking out something people don't do very often, and people go missing a lot.
Okay.
All right. I know what I would like to do.
Okay.
I would like to go over to Lord Ralph's room.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Who is it?
Room service. Delivery.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Not trying to be deceiving.
You're literally lying. um,
The door is open.
Hi, come on in. Where are you going?
Ah,
So,
great.
how long have you stayed here? Have you ever been here before?
On and off.
Do you happen to know anything about guests disappearing?
he'd like to make an insight check on you.
Okay. I am being truthful and forthright.
What are you hoping to gain out of this interaction?
Some assistance.
And I forgot your question. I am a very forgetful person.
I am the same. It was, I believe, do you know anything about guests disappearing?
I do. But why are you here? Are you investigating?
In a manner of speaking, yes. There is a guest that disappeared. Me and my companions are trying to find her. And I have some information that I think might be useful if you would care to cool our talents.
I can be convinced. But I will let you know that if I were in your shoes, I would give up the search.
Insight check.
Go for it. He knows where Margaret is. He knows what happened.
Great. Great. Cool. Wall of force in the sphere around him.
Dispel magic.
Counterspell.
He doesn't have counterspell.
Counterspell to counterspell.
Okay, yeah. You got his attention.
Actually, no. I don't counterspell because Wall of Force cannot be dispelled by counterspell.
But he's not counterspelling. He's dispelling magic.
It can't
Yes,
be dispelled.
dispel
it can't be
magic.
dispelled by
Third-
Can't be
magic.
dispelled by
Third to
dispel
last
magic.
sentence.
Dispel, yeah.
Well, then he doesn't dispel magic then. You have his attention.
Tell me where all the guests who disappear are.
Make an intimidation check. We'll go with this. You'll get an answer, but he ain't afraid to fight back if things get rough.
Go right ahead. I would love to see him try.
Oh, he's not gonna get rough, but he's not scared.
Okay.
He just knows he's in a corner.
They die.
Also, my true sight disappears, by the way.
Okay.
What do you mean they die? They're already dead.
Yes. And when you die, when you're dead, you stay dead.
What is killing them? There's conjuration magic being thrown around.
Yes. They are teleported.
Where do they go?
Nowhere.
What do you mean by nowhere?
The void. They are eaten.
What's eating them?
Looks around.
Where is this void?
Just kind of shrugs his shoulders like, it's a void. It's nowhere.
Actually, let me make an Arcana check for him.
Yes, please.
He rolls with advantage. Awesome. Because this is his domain. He knows about this stuff.
The all else. This building is a creature from the all else.
It is a warehouse.
So it guests check in, and most of the time before they check out, they are teleported into the all else, where they die permanently.
Correct. It's also a lovely hotel. So long as you don't go into the second floor.
And what's on the second floor?
That's where it eats people.
Good to know.
If you're there at a certain time, that's when you die.
Do you know what time this is?
Around 8:30.
Do
Just
I know
before
what time it
checkout.
is right now?
It's past noon. You guys came in around 8:30.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to turn.
Before you go, you mentioned you might have something for me.
Yes. Here's a tip. Don't be in this hotel around 8:30.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm going to keep Wall of Force up for the whole 10 minutes while I leave,
Okay.
just to be better. Then I promptly share all of that wonderful information with the group.
Cool.
Yeah, Fenrir's gonna go, oh, what the hell? I hate this place.
What do we tell Philip?
That his wife is dead? I mean, there's not much else we can tell him. Unless anyone wants to go into the all else and try and find the dead people.
I mean, how does it even work? Does it just eat you right away, or like?
Yeah, what do we know
As-
about the LS?
Can I make an Arcana check about the all else? I don't know much about it. That's mostly Bellen's domain, but I
Yeah,
figure
but
I
you can
would
make an
know.
Arcana check. You've, heard him talk about it. You've studied what little you can. 28's pretty good. You know that the all else is deadly to be in. It's non-reality. Like, the reason it's called the all else is because it is all the other things that don't exist. Like, the reality anchors keep reality real, and everything that's not within the influence of reality anchors, that's all else. So, traveling to the all else is usually a one-way trip, though not if you're in a spaceship. Or an all else vessel. Also, in order to get there, you. No. Sorry. In order to get there, you would need a way to pierce through reality, which most spells don't do.
How about getting back from there?
You would need to be able to survive being there. And then you'd have to worry about getting back.
A spaceship
Hmm?
that can get to the all else?
What was the question? You got cut out for a bit.
Don't we have a ship that allows us to go into the all else?
So the sun jumper doesn't go into the all else, it goes into the network of stars, which is like a connection between different planes of reality. That's kind of its own plane of reality.
What about the Electra?
The Electra could probably go through the all else. Yeah, the Electra has a thingy, a translator.
Right.
And you guys have a translator now too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you could use the planar translator to create a small pocket of reality within the all else and travel through it.
What is the Electra?
The Electra is.
Please say it.
Do I have to?
I mean, I could say it.
The Electra is Earhart's ship.
Oh, right. Right.
Yes. Amelia Earhart's airplane.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which has been significantly modified since
Yes.
a decade ago when she vanished from Earth.
I'm not sure if we talked about it. It's been a while. Like installing the planar translator. I don't know if that's.
The plan was to install the planar translator into your stronghold, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We have not talked about it since you acquired it, and I have not thought about it since then.
Okay, because the idea was to have Aaron working on it.
Yes. Yes, and she was, but I had forgotten.
Okay.
Which means it is not yet done.
Okay. So it's an ongoing thing.
Yes.
Currently not available. All right.
So yeah, the question is, what do you do now? You solved the murder mystery.
Okay.
You know who the killer is. And now what do you do?
Well, you go to the constable and have them arrest the killer.
That explains why the manager and the bellhop are so idiotic.
Yeah.
They're just manifestations of the hotel itself.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to buy it.
It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale.
We should burn it to the ground.
I'm kind of on board with that. I still don't understand why so many people want to come here.
It's
Or
a
do
good
come here.
hotel.
Clearly not.
5% survival rate. Pretty good.
Hey, we were all on the second floor.
But after 8:30.
If we had stayed the night.
Yep.
We would have found out either way. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's why I had you start in the morning. So you'd have 24 hours of investigation to figure it out and probably wouldn't die.
Probably.
And if you still didn't figure it out after 24 hours investigating, then you kind of deserved it.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
So yeah, uh, what's the next step? Again,
Um, I don't. I'm not comfortable with letting this thing stay. I don't. I don't think we should allow this disruption in the undead plane. It seems not right.
How does
To
that
be
feel?
fair, from what I remember, which is very little of my time here, most of the people here are generally assholes.
True.
Can we like set up a fire alarm or something? Get everybody out of here. Do we know what fire alarms are?
yes, but not in the way that we know what fire alarms are. We know them to be the pull levers. You know them to be bells or spells.
Is there a bell?
There's a bell at the front desk.
Is there a fire alarm bell?
No.
Doftoff.
It's too bad that Belen's not on this mission.
This is a creature. Yes, this is an all else creature. That's what Rawl said.
I mean, it's debatable as to whether it's a creature, but yes. It's a creature that doesn't exist. That's what the all else is. It's the things that don't exist.
But it's here.
Yes. Well, when something that doesn't exist comes into reality, it has to be real.
Doftoff. Did Frederick, did you tell us about Jelly? You told us about Jelly, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Good guy.
Good guy. Doftoff tells the crew, he says basically, hey, get everybody that you like or, want to not be gone. Just get them out. Convince them to get out.
You're just telling them to this group or to everyone?
To this group.
Okay.
Yeah. Those who you would like to put to save, get out. Adoptov goes to retrieve Claudia, I guess.
Okay, yeah. You go over to her, just like, oh, hey again.
Hi, Claudia. There is a problem with the hotel, and they've asked us all to temporarily evacuate. So I'm here to retrieve you, and we'll just go stand outside for a little bit.
Okay. Should I go get my things?
What time is it? Yeah, you can get your things.
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll meet you outside. She goes, does her thing.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but
Everyone else?
Yeah. Fenric's gonna grab Jelly, and
Okay.
because the skeletons all gave him a thumbs up, he's gonna grab the skeleton crew.
Okay. So what do you say to them?
Yeah, Fenric's gonna go. Guys, we have a bit of a problem right now with the. I guess there's something going on with the heating units. Need to get everybody out of here so we can do some repairs. That's the front desk told me to come and mention it to you guys. Just gonna have you come out front for a little bit. Well,
All right.
we'll fix that.
Yeah, Jelly will slide out and like slough himself through the gate and like the fence, just be out front. And the skeletons, not happily but willingly leave.
I'm gonna head back up to Lord Rao's room.
Okay.
If it hasn't been 10 minutes, I'll dismiss the.
Okay, yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
So we're planning to, I believe, burn the building down. I would recommend you get out of it. Just a heads up.
That won't work.
And why not?
You can do whatever you want to the building, but the creature, it's larger than that. It'll just regrow.
Those California fires. It always comes back.
That's what Don Henley's song about.
How would you recommend we kill this creature then?
I don't. I don't know if you've been to Port Finum. It's overcrowded.
I've seen it.
Despite the Deadlands and its overcrowding, creating me as I am, it is not sustainable. Letting a few dozen go is fine.
You know what? You should come tell this to the rest of the group. Follow.
I'd rather not.
You are going to come and explain this to the rest of the group, or I'm going to kill you again.
Make an intimidation check. He ain't swayed. He's comfy in his bed.
Great. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oops.
DC 18.
DC 18. Cool. No, that's my worst save.
That's going to be 94 blow.
94. Ooh, you got him. Yeah, you point your finger, green light shoots out, and in a flash, Lord Rahl and his bed are gone.
They always have to do it the hard way. And I go back downstairs and relay the rest of this information to the group. So as it turns out, the building can't actually be destroyed because the building is actually a creature that exists beyond this plane of existence. And I've been told that because of the overcrowding at the port, looks at Doftop significantly, creatures like Lord Rahl are actually being made, and creatures like this building are coming to try and relieve the pressure.
This doesn't seem like a sustainable solution.
It is not. But then again, apparently the Deadlands is becoming overcrowded. So, do we allow this to continue and take a few sad souls along with it? Or do we? Well, to be fair, we can't actually do anything to this. Unless you try and get one of your angel friends involved, which I'm sure would have no repercussions at all.
Remind me what we know about Port Farnham. Port Farnham is a ship construction yard. It's using the souls of the damned to build ships.
No. So that's the forge, which is somewhere else.
Okay.
Port Finum is where the dead would go to leave.
Crossover, right?
Yeah, to like fully leave this plane. It's how angels and devils collect souls.
Right. Yeah, we had a scene with the Chronomancer overlooking Port Farnham, and he said it was basically at capacity or over full or something to that effect.
Or it wasn't operating.
It wasn't operating. Right.
Yeah, it shut down 5,000 years ago.
We gotta look into that. We should ask Lord Rawl about that. Oh wait,
He was not willing to cooperate, so I dealt with him.
like the normal way you deal with things.
He is now currently a pile of ash. I'm sure he'll come back in a little bit, but...
You want to check inside your bag?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I pull out the suitcase and open it up.
I mean, you find the flesh suits, his clothes. They're not animate.
Close it and shove it back into my bag.
Yeah.
Anybody get Philip? That happened?
I think so.
Duff goes back and gets Philip.
Okay. Yeah. Philip, what do you say to Philip?
Philip, we have some information about your wife that is going to be hard to hear, so why don't we take a step outside and get some fresh air first?
Fenric's gonna run in and grab Madame Garbanzo too.
All the named characters.
Yeah. She sees you. Like, would you like a reading?
Yes. I'd like to do it where it's a little got a little more air in the room though, if you don't mind. I was thinking maybe do this outdoors. It's such a nice day.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, no.
These old bones are tired and creaky. I'd like to stay here.
Okay, listen. You tell fortunes, right?
Yes.
You have any idea where we're about to do this place?
She looks at her deck. She draws a card. It's fire.
Yeah. You want to be in here for that?
You're gonna burn the place
Roll
down.
intimidation.
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
Oh, sure. Oof.
You can't burn the place down.
Well, we're gonna try.
All right. Well, I'll be here. Come back if you want a card reading. And Dave, I would like you to make a persuasion check as you tell Philip what happened.
I'm not telling him what happens yet. I said I want to come outside.
Right, but as the process of you bringing him outside, making him feel more comfortable, and telling him, the end result is make a persuasion check, and that's how he takes it.
13.
Not great,
I rolled 12.
but not, yeah, like, he's not good, but he's not gonna double kill himself.
Yeah, I haven't told him anything yet.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, he comes outside.
Yeah, just before we get into this, I just got one thing to do real quick. Doptop looks at the rest of the group, checking in with them. Any last minute treks into the hotel? No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, Doptop looks at the hotel and begins his short 5-second prayer ceremony and uh, seeing as the hotel is a creature and it's part of a creature and it's not limited by size. Doptop cast banishment on the hotel.
Okay.
That's a sentence.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I'll roll a charisma save for the hotel.
Yeah.
It is an all else creature.
Yep. We'll go back to all else.
It does have advantage on the saves against magic.
Okay.
It does not have a bonus to charisma
Wait.
because it's a building.
Wait. Can I punch the building and give it disadvantage on charisma saving throws?
If it doesn't have a bonus to charisma, it literally can't save because it's a fucking building.
No, it's a creature building.
And plus,
Yeah,
it's
so can I punch
the
it?
bellhop in the front desk dude. That's and the manager.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
So it's gonna have to roll a critical. We'll see what happens. The building disappears. The hotel folds in upon itself, shrinking down into a infinitesimally small point, and winks out of existence. Madame Garbanzo is just sitting in the desert where the hotel was.
What happens to the
Always
bellhops
fuck
and the managers? They're gone too, right? They
Oh,
were
they're
part of the
gone,
whole
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Good. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, they weren't creatures. They were just manifestations of the hotel.
Doptop turns to Philip and says, "Ta-da! No, but seriously, unfortunately, your wife is gone. She was taken to the All Else. I don't know if you're familiar. I barely am, and unfortunately, I sent the hotel back there to that dimension because that's where it belongs. That's the best I got."
What?
Oh God, Philip, I'm sorry.
He does not
Doptop-
understand.
Doptop is not great charisma and also not great intelligence, so.
Yeah, he's just confused and in a daze. It's like, my wife.
You might say he's checked out.
High five, freeze frame.
Yeah. You beat the Hotel California. Cool.
This is exactly how you saw it going, right, Eric?
No.
I like that there were
I actually
basically
didn't have
three
a
combats
plan
in
for
this
the
session, but
conclusion. What?
I like that there were basically 3 combats in this session, but never once did we roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is this game? I love it so much.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Can the hotel please roll a charisma save?
I was looking at the thing. There's got to be a size requirement on this thing, right? All right? Nah.
Nope. No size requirement at all.
Can banish a kaiju.
Yep.
All right, let's do some experience points. What challenge rating is something with no hit points? That
also
cannot
indestructible.
attack. What?
But also indestructible.
Yes, it's indestructible, but can't attack. Doesn't have hit points. Doesn't have an I guess it does have an AC of 5.
Once per day has a like.
Yeah, once per day has an instant
teleportation
kill,
attack.
no save.
You know, honestly, if you throw a Tarrasque in there, it could kill a Tarrasque.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it has to at least be equal to a Tarrasque's
No.
speed.
Whatever you think is fair. It was a very dumb decision for me to do that, but I enjoyed it. Alf wasn't thinking particularly straight in this one.
No, this was great. I love the way you solved this. I didn't know what you were going to do in the end.
Yeah, everybody assumed we were going to burn down. I'm like, no, they ain't having it.
All right.
I did also have Earthquake prepared. That was my backup.
Pretty good one.
I feel like everyone was going around and being like, detective, and then I just walk up to Raoul and take out a gun and be like, give me the fucking information.
Yeah.
That is
Set the
pretty much
stage
what
with
happened.
Yeah, Crick was our Liam Neeson in this episode.
As soon as you went up to the room, I was like, "Can I be there with an axe? I just want to put it in Lord Rawl's head."
All right. So, experience points. So I have written down some cool stuff you did, but not much because there was a lot. You stole Lord Brow's suitcase.
Yeah.
You
And then I
look.
We
then I
just
said-
jacked his luggage.
Yeah, you jacked his luggage.
And-
This
Which
dude went on
Drake still
vacation and you
has.
Oh.
stole his luggage.
And the whole point of me stealing his luggage was because I just wanted to say, I am Lord Raoul. And I think those count as separate things. On
Sure.
The cool thing.
God, this must have been the worst vacation ever for him. Can
Yeah.
you imagine?
Fuck
He
that guy.
checks in. He gets a knock on a door from a former colleague, and then gets murdered
He's
by
trapped.
them.
First of all, he loses his luggage, gets
Yeah.
trapped, and then he gets killed all in the
Right.
space of like an hour.
I think the walls
Imagine
counts as
being-
something cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. And then
Ima-
also this disintegration. I think like one shot KO
Yeah.
with disintegration, but
Yeah.
also the wall force trap.
That has so handy on a surprising number of occasions. No.
Ral. Wall force trap
But-
Ral.
But imagine just you leave, like you say, all right, everyone at work, see you later. I'm going on vacation. And an hour back, you respawn at work, and they're all like, what happened? And you're like, listen.
Convinced Ral to tell you about the hotel. Learned about the hotel.
Learned about the Port Finum and more about the Deadlands being overfull.
Yep. Can anyone guess what the naming scheme I used was?
For
Clue.
all the characters.
Yeah, for all the characters. It's not Clue.
Beans.
It's a reference that I probably don't get. I mean, I don't know.
Beans.
Garbanzo is a type of
It's
bean.
They're all
beans.
Green beans, garbanzo
Fava.
beans.
Oh, and jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Okay, jelly beans.
There was also black beans, but you never met him.
Raw
That's
beans.
Craig. Black beans, just Craig. Come on.
He was in the lounge, which you never went to.
There was a lounge.
Exactly. You never went there.
So it's over. Oh, it's probably the kitchen. I don't know where the lounge is. There's bathrooms. Anyways, I thought
is
the
the
jam
lounge.
session with Claudia,
Yeah.
football to Craig, where football's rolled a 17 and Craig rolled a 23 singing performance.
Turns out Craig is just a great singer.
Yep.
He's been holding out.
I very much enjoyed Finrick's solo hot springs adventure
Yeah.
Yes.
with fun conversation and introduction of Jelly, who has been saved, provided it wasn't a part of the creature.
No, Jelly was not part of the creature.
It's great.
Jelly literally just chills in the hot tub all the time, which is why they've never been caught. Like,
If we haven't nominated already, I would like to nominate Doftoffs. I would like to talk to the manager of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, like turning into a Karen.
Yeah, for real. Just walking past people trying to get into areas where you don't belong. Finrick actually busting the door down. I'd give him propers for that one.
You gave
Yeah.
me some customer service flashbacks. I hope you're happy for that.
That was me dealing with active PTSD regarding this. Sorry, Mike, for putting you in this also.
Yeah, it was a little real.
Shaws. Oh my God, Shaws.
did that happen to you? Did what Doftoff do here happen to you?
I mean, somebody doesn't come into the store and say, I want to buy the store. Let me talk to the manager. But
Like, did they just go into the break room?
They go where they're not supposed to be, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I've considered going into the Stop and Shop break room that I used to work at, but I would be like wearing a uniform.
Yes, it was. It started out as one thing in my mind, and then it quickly became something else.
Okay.
What do we got?
I thought the plane shifting was pretty cool.
Plane shifting.
Yes.
Yeah, that as a potential solution.
Yeah.
When you did that, Kit, I was like, yes, this is a great idea. I'm so on board for this. It was the right solution, but the wrong plane.
You can't travel to the all else.
I know.
That
But
way.
I was saying like that
But
was
yeah, that kind of idea.
Partially solved, just in the wrong direction.
Also, I did secretly ask Eric, just because I didn't want to derail the conversation too much, if I could use plane shift to send people to the all else. Unfortunately, I cannot.
Absolutely not.
Insta kill.
How about that?
It'd just be like,
I think
Drake got a reading from Garbanzo.
he did. I think all four of us like instantly upon that plane shift and us being a story up in the air, we're like, oh yeah, we just use our shit to
Yeah.
not fall.
Yeah, that was cool. Yep. Yep. Also,
I little players.
getting that. So the whatever the word, the bell guy.
Bellhop.
Yeah. Got a crit on his perception, and then I got a crit on my stealth
Yeah.
Yeah.
to counter that.
Crit 20 beaten by crit 30. Whichever plane, yeah. I don't know. I feel like we should lose experience for failing Philip Green so hard.
You didn't fail him.
I mean, it was
She
an
was-
unwinnable situation, but like,
She was already dead.
yeah.
Again. She was the murder victim in the whodunit.
Discovering whose clothes and shit was in Toftop's room. If it didn't lead much, it was our most minor of solutions. Jelly revealing that only 5% of the guests ever end up checking out, which was good information got by Finrick.
Okay,
Just
hold
the
on. I
sentence.
have two half-written sentences.
Yeah, finish that.
Whose clothes were in House room. 214. And the bellhop was beat by a crit 30. Okay.
Just the sentence. I cast Spanish on the hotel.
Yep.
I mean, I should just stop playing this fucking game now because it ain't gonna get better than that.
Just you wait. I'm sure it can. Things will get weirder.
Also, let us not forget this is not just cash banishment on the hotel, but cash banishment on the Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it, Eagles. Fantasy Eagles.
Undead Fantasy Eagles.
Thank you.
I know a bunch of eagles. Thank you very much.
I have a whistle. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome. I'm also going to just add. The hell? What are these things in the corner of my screen? I have
Oh.
this. It looks like a button that says Dex 10, but it doesn't do anything. Very confused. I will also be giving XP for defeating Lord Rao, because you did defeat Lord Rao.
Yeah, that's it's the high level
But
enemy NPC.
that Oko
He's
right
actually
there.
challenge 8. So even as like a
Okay.
standalone thing, you guys could have taken him easily.
But
Though
we
if you
might
were
not.
to have a fight, I was planning on adding a bunch of zombies.
Fair.
But we didn't have a fight. You just dead.
I mean, even if we did, it would, turn undead. Gone.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, it's not much of a fight. I'm wondering, like, how much XP is the Hotel California
hotel.
worth?
I mean,
Wait.
it was
Didn't
a high
we
level
use-
mission.
It was a null level mission.
Well, going to the Deadlands. I mean,
Also, at the same time, didn't we like struggle with Lord Rao back in the day? Like I feel like we remember like
Probably.
tough
It was
fight.
Lord Rao, 2 mummies, and like 2 of something else.
Yeah, and it was. It was like March of 2 years ago, or no, it was March of last year, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, March 2020. So
Wow.
feels
That's been
like forever
totally
ago.
soon.
right, the beginning of the pandemic.
Okay, so Lord Rao is worth this much XP. I'm gonna say. I feel like that's too little, but you didn't really fight it. But I'll just give you this much XP. You did beat it. You got rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not terrible. And then how many cool things did we have? And I'm gonna double them. Okay, so. Oops. Alright, so each of y'all is going to get 8,575 XP and half that in gold.
How much XP you say?
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
8575.
Yeah. Stop. There we go.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
I leveled up.
like not a heavy combat mission, but definitely worth a lot of XP, I think, for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah! Tier 4.
No, that is so fair.
But
What?
I am. 1 second. I am like 700 XP away from leveling up.
I should have done more training downtimes.
yeah. Well, I think that's where we're going to end the session.